Hi guys! Hi guys! Hello. Yo. It's your boy, Dragonheart Prince of Wales, coming at you live through YouTube. Oh man, I'm getting too old for this. Anyway, my name is Dragonheart the Prince of Wales and welcome to a update to the update video because it's 2020 and I'm 28 and I'm married and I don't know what to do. But welcome. Welcome to the channel. And just a quick update to the video which I did yesterday. And the video I did yesterday is kind of out of sync now because I talked about my migraines, which is still a problem for me, which I will talk about in a sec. But I talked about PlayStation VR and how I want to get PlayStation VR and how I tested over my friend's house and blah, blah, blah. Long story short, I recorded that video yesterday morning, Saturday morning, and I uploaded it. And I was going to have it released on Monday. Instead, I released it on Sunday because Saturday, when I went out with my wife, Panda, we went shopping and I actually bought myself a PlayStation VR from my local game. It was a little bit pricey, which is to be expected, but I've been saving and planning for it for a period of time and budgeting and stuff, so I could definitely get it. I went to the store. It was quite funny. We went to my local game in Cyfarthfa and we were walking around and I couldn't see it anyway. I was in the PlayStation section, couldn't find them. So I went to the counter, spoke to the lady there, a Scottish lady, and I was like, do you have any PlayStation VR here? She was like, yes, it's at the top by here. Because she's Scottish. Can't really do a Scottish accent properly, but that's my best, okay? And I was like, oh shit, it's up there. So literally up on the top of the shelf, I couldn't see them. And she's like, we've only got the one in stock, because they have two. They have the Mega Pack, which is what I had my eye on initially, which is like £300. But you get like 5 games with it. Or there was the starter pack, which is like 40 quid cheaper, which is what I ended up getting. And she's like, with the starter pack, you get a bonus game, because Game got this like promotion where they give you like 2 months of Now TV, plus you get a choice of a game between Rick and Morty VR or Resident Evil 7 VR. And I went with Rick and Morty because Resident Evil 7, I played it over my friend's house, Tom, and I wasn't really impressed. And I just thought Rick and Morty was something a bit different. So I said, I'll go with that. So I went and got it, and we paid, and blah, blah, blah. And because I got a game reward point thing, I get a shitload of reward points, which means it's great because I've got like 17 quid on my game card now, so I can go back to game at some point and just spend £17 out of my points and not actually have any money going. So I can, yeah, you get what I mean. So I can actually buy a few games for the system now, VR games. So really pleased. Bit disappointed with the fact that she did say to me, "Oh, with the Rick and Morty, the only problem you're going to find is that you need the move controllers to play with it, and we don't have any in stock at the moment." I'm going a bit Irish, but I can't do Scottish. I'm going a bit Irish. I'm sorry, but deal with me. Bear with me, right? Fuck now. So I was like, all right, okay. It's a Sony-wide problem. That's what she was going like. It's a Sony problem. So apparently these Move controllers, which cost like £100 plus for the 2 of them, they're out of stock. It's hard to get them new anyway at the moment. Apparently it's a Sony issue according to this member of staff in game. I've seen them pre-owned and stuff in some places, and they go in for like more than that, like 150 quid, or so they are quite expensive. If you have old PS3 ones, they will work fine from what I've read. But when the VR first came out like 3-4 years ago on PlayStation, the original boxes had them in there, so they're selling the VR a little bit cheaper now without the Move controllers basically. So I was like, all right, okay, so Rick and Morty I can't play, but that's fine. I'll just sell it and get more money or whatever, or get more points or whatever. It don't bother me. Because I just picked it because it was just the opposite to all the other choice was. Whatever, no big deal. But I have the VR Worlds, played that yesterday, fucking loved it. I downloaded some free games off the PlayStation Store, loved it. And I've been playing No Man's Sky a little bit in VR, and I tell you what, I get motion sickness flying a spaceship in space. When you're leaving the planet, or when you're in the jetpack, you're just sort of jumping from the ground going. When you go that like in VR, your stomach starts to go, but it's like, oh my god, get back down, I don't want to leave the sky, I don't want to use my jetpack at all. But it is an amazing experience. I'm really enjoying it so far. I will be looking to get more games. I put on Twitter, like, what games do you recommend? And a lot of people have recommended Super Hot, which I've got my eye on. Like, Super Hot looks amazing, which is basically it's a shooter game, but time only moves when you move. So like people are coming towards you. They're like these little polygon diamondy kind of characters. They shoot at you and you can like literally dodge bullets in slow motion, grab like their gun, hit them. As the gun's like falling or something, you can grab it and then shoot the next person over there. It looks really like cool, and people like try to speedrun it on YouTube and stuff, and like that. It's just really cool and amazing. So I'd probably get super hot eventually. Panda wants Beat Saber. I want Beat Saber as well. The only disappointing thing with Beat Saber is that it's better on PC than on console because you can download a shitload of songs on PC, whereas on console you're limited to what you can get. I did look in the PlayStation Store. You can get like Beat Saber and the Imagine Dragons like set for like 30 odd quid. It's like, oh cool, so you can get some real songs, but you've got to pay for them. Whereas on the PC you can just download them or whatever, and it's cool. So it's it's positive, negative, I don't know. But Panda is interested in that, obviously. Blood and Truth, I think it's called. It's like the London heist thing, but gunplay and stuff. Looks really cool. Want to get that. I want to try out stuff like Job Simulator and stuff like that. There's a game called Sports Bar VR, which you can get on the PlayStation Store, which looks really cool. I think you can probably get it on disc somewhere as well, but it's definitely on the PlayStation Store. I looked at it earlier, and it's basically it's like if you've ever been to like a Super Bowl or wherever, we have them in Merthyr, where you've got like pool tables, you've got like the basketball thing, you've got like darts, temping bowling. It's all that sort of thing in one. And this is what the game basically is. You just go in, you can just have a go wherever you want to, socialise, play some darts, pool, whatever. Go to the bar, have a little drink, that sort of thing. But in VR. The only thing is, and this is the thing which is most annoying and comes back to the point about the Move controllers. It says at the bottom, Move controllers required. Literally, like, over half the games on VR need the Move controllers, and yet Sony can't sell any at the moment brand new because they're out. What the fuck's going on? Also, I woke up this morning, Sunday morning by the way, got my tablet, had a look, and articles come automatically on my Google when I open it up, like the news article stuff that my tablet thinks might be geared towards my interests. First thing I'm greeted with, PS5 are potentially going to release a new VR headset. I'm like, fuck! Literally the day before I bought a VR headset, and the day after, it's like, it's going to be a new one. Not the end of the world. It says, apparently it's come from one developer who said like that he's been asked to work on something different or whatever. It's like a leak or something. I don't know how much truth it is to it or not. I wouldn't be surprised if PlayStation did release a newer version of their VR. Because they got the VR2, which is like the new one, which is what I've got, which has got the enhanced graphics for the PS Pro, which I haven't got. But then the enhanced graphics will definitely be enhanced even more on the PS5, you'd assume, because new technology, blah, blah, blah. So I'd assume to go with that is have a new thing. Isn't it really disappointing that all these consoles keep releasing these new things constantly all the time? It's hard to keep up. But yeah, that's my VR experience. I'm really enjoying it. I'm looking to get some more games and stuff, but overall, really, really happy with how it's gone so far. Now, to bring it back to my migraines, because like the update to the update from yesterday's update, which is today's update, migraines really bad. I had a massive, massive migraine last night. And yes, I did use the VR, but no, the VR has nothing to do with it because I've been having migraines all week and I've only had the VR one day. Yesterday was really bad. I was watching some TV and it just sort of attacked me in my eye again and up to my side, to the point where I was sort of screaming in agony. It really hurts a lot. My eye waters and I can't stay still. I'm like this. I'm almost having a panic attack. And Panda was really worried about me last night. So I'm literally on my knees in the bedroom like this, holding my head. Really, really painful stuff. And in the end, I eventually sort of calmed down a little bit. And what we did yesterday, when we went shopping, we went to my opticians and I made an appointment to have my eyes checked because it could be something to do with my eyes. I'm not due for an eye test until September, October, but I brought it forward. I'm going to have one in about 2 weeks' time. I'm going to have my eyes tested, see if there's anything to do with that, with my eyesight change. They did say before that my right eye is a lot weaker than my left eye, so that's a possibility. And then the other thing on top of that, then I got so much dust on my keyboard, it's ridiculous. I need to clean up in here as well. The other thing as well was that I went into a pharmacy and we basically said, do you have anything for migraines? They gave us a choice, two things. They said, the pharmacist said to me, do you take any medication for anything? And I'm like, no, don't take anything, I'm fine. So I went for the cheaper thing. One thing was like 11 quid, the other thing was like 3 quid. I got the 3 quid thing. Sindol or something like that, I think it's called. I can't remember what's got in it altogether, but it's quite strong stuff. It's got paracetamol plus like 2 or 3 other things in one. And it does say not to take after 3 days of use, because it can have like an addictive sort of thing on this. You've got to be careful with it. I'm currently on my 2nd day, so tomorrow I'll take 7, that'll be it then. And it's 10 tablets in the pack, that's all. And that's supposed to help treat the migraines when you have them. So I've been taking that as well. And that's what I took last night when I was attacked by my migraine. But it's really worrying me now. Like, I used to have them when I was a boy in school, when I was like 17, 18. And I'd literally have my head down the desk for ages. It'd always sort of be like in my head by here, crunching and grinding, as if that horrible sensation when someone's got their nails on a blackboard sort of thing. It's like someone's got a knife and they're just slowly dragging it across my skull. That's the way I describe the pain. It's absolutely horrendous. It does go after a while, but it does really hurt immensely. So I'm going to see how I get off with this optician appointment. I'm going to see how I get off with this medication that I've got. I'm trying my best to look after myself, obviously. If none of this works, I'm going to be going to my doctors and I'm just going to go from there. But, you know, like I said, I had it in school. I used to like leak all over the desk from my eye. I should probably say I wasn't knocking one out like some people probably do back in school. No, I wasn't knocking one out. I literally leaking all over the desk from my eye. It was really pussy. And Panda'll tell you, she was there in school when I was there, and she remembers, and it was just soaking the desk completely. But then after a while, it just sort of went away, and I didn't have a migraine for like 3 years. And then I think when I left uni, I started getting them again. And again, it was really severe. And I thought it was like I had some sort of reaction to paint. Because at the time, after I left uni, I remember painting my bedroom. And the smell of paint was really quite strong. And I was getting serious migraines then. I thought, oh, maybe paint is the trigger. Because there's certain things that can trigger migraines. It can be smell, light, stress, dietary changes, you know, anything can sort of trigger it, so to speak. And no, I had migraines again for that period, and then it stopped, and now we're back again for like a 3rd sort of period of my life. They're sort of back, and I had one last night, which was Saturday night. I had one Friday night, which was really bad. I didn't have anything Thursday or Tuesday, but Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday I've had migraines. So I had 4 migraines out of 6 days. I'm hoping I don't get one tonight because it's really unbearable. The pain is. But I'm just gonna see how it goes. Like I said, I've got stuff sort of prepared and planned. If this doesn't work, I'll go to the doctors. I haven't been to this particular doctor yet because we've moved surgeries. And obviously we moved house, we moved surgeries, we haven't been there yet. And I haven't actually been to the doctor's period for like, I don't know, 8 years? I was in uni when I last went to the doctors. So we're talking 2011, 2012. And that was because I had conjunctivitis. And my eyes, both eyes were like looking up, looking down. It looked like I was on drugs, basically. I couldn't see like very well. My eyes was just all over the place, and I was given some stuff to take, to like drops and stuff to help with that. And that was the last time I went to the doctors for conjunctivitis, like 9 years ago. So yeah, that's my quick update to my update from yesterday. I'm awfully sorry to spam the update videos. There will be some gaming content or stream content in the near future, I hope. Who knows? Maybe there'll be some VR content, although, like I said in yesterday's video, the VR is more for me to sort of relax and enjoy myself. Being in these game worlds is absolutely insane, and in a way, it's kind of changed gaming and how I perceive gaming. But yeah, we'll see how it goes, and I'm gonna go from here. Anyway, guys, I'm Dragonheart. Thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.